Have you heard about it?
People don't talk about STDs, and they're STDs that just don't go away like herpes. I've heard that it's incurable. So, you know, people should start talking about STD more because they're more widely spread than HIV. STD is also something that, you know, it's affecting a lot of people.
You hear a lot of things about HIV, AIDS, but you know, you hardly hear people talk about chlamydia, you know. And it's a situation that's very small, but it can turn into something big. And it's important that people start addressing that. You can have it and not know it.
Chlamydia is actually the most common bacterial sexually transmitted infection in the country. One of the things about chlamydia, especially chlamydia, is that it can be a silent infection, meaning that you can have the bacteria, you can have the infection, and you won't have any symptoms. Some of the common symptoms for gonorrhea and chlamydia can be burning when you urinate, or discharge, which is liquid coming out of your penis that's not normal. But like I said before, chlamydia sometimes doesn't cause any symptoms for all. Women too can have a silent chlamydial infection. So even though a woman may be using the pill or Depo-Provera, the injection, for birth control to protect against pregnancy, it's still important to use a condom to protect yourself against a sexually transmitted infection.
What if I don't get checked out for chlamydia? Doctor said if I don't get checked out, the infection could spread and make it really painful. Even worse, the infection could make it really hard for me to have kids. I'm not even thinking about having kids right now, but I want a family in the future. So I always make sure to get myself checked out.
Where can I get checked out?
The environment is very friendly. It's not like a hospital where it's a doctor-patient relationship. It's usually like a friendly relationship, such as myself and Dr. Bell, David Bell. He's really great. I see him more as a friend. The conversations that we hold aren't, you know, what about my health? It's overall conversations of what's going on in my life. You know, basic things. It's just a friendly environment, and I'm more comfortable with that than going to a big hospital where I'm just pushed along as a patient.
I haven't been to a whole bunch. This has been the one that I've been going to since I've started, you know. But it's a cool place. The staff here are pretty good, very warm. They're friendly to talk to. The clinic often offers HIV testing, STD testing, physicals, referrals to jobs and GED programs.
If something's wrong, I'd rather not know.
Why wouldn't you want to know beforehand, you know, to be on it? I would want to know about any changes my body is going through to, you know, to take care of it, to take preventive measures or, you know, take the necessary measures.
I feel fine. Why should I go to the doctor?
Just because you feel fine, that doesn't mean you are fine, you know. You should go to the doctor and check yourself out, you know.
I would much rather be at ease knowing that my body is healthy and running, you know, the way it should be than for me to be to have it in, you know, back of my mind. Oh, I wonder if I'm healthy.
And you know, you feel comfortable when you're having sex because you're not worried, oh, is she sick and what other guy did she sleep with before that and stuff like that. So if you come take a test, you'll feel better about you and your partner.
You should be concerned with yourself to know what's going on with yourself. This way, if there is something wrong, you can do something about it, rather than sit there and let it linger and get worse.
Another thing, don't be embarrassed to come to the doctor, because if something really happens to you, you're going to regret why did I come to the doctor, because be embarrassed. Because not I'm embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed to ask for condoms or to take an HIV test, because that's very important. If you're out there and you're sexually active or doing many things, I think you should come to the doctor, because if you are sick, you'd rather know sooner, because they can take care of the problem. And it's better to know to get checked up, because you don't know what's out there. There's a lot of diseases out there and you don't know what's going on. So if you do have an infection, you come here, they'll get you some treatment and you can live longer and you'll live a better life and everything.
What's the test for chlamydia like?
I just want to take the chlamydia test. I know you probably think it's going to hurt, but it's not, because now they don't use a Q-tip anymore. It's new technology now, and they use a cup, and all you have to do is just pee in the cup. and in a week or so they get your lab results and they let you know what's going on. If you do have any chlamydia, they'll be able to take care of it for you. They'll give you like some medicine and they'll take the infection away.
Some guys have heard about before about having a swab test, which is the DNA probe that you put a small Q-tip in the opening of the penis, but now things have changed. We now use a urine test where you urinate in a cup, and that would be sent off to the lab for a specific test for gonorrhea and chlamydia. It's a lot easier, but still most guys haven't heard about that yet. And it's important for most guys to start hearing about that so they won't feel as embarrassed or afraid to come and get tested for gonorrhea and chlamydia. Especially chlamydia is treatable, curable, so once you know, you can actually be cured and everything will go away with the medications. And it's the second part to it is important to talk to your partners and tell them to be treated and examined so that we can stop the infection in the couple.
What's the cure for chlamydia?
For chlamydia are 4 pills. There are 4 pills called Zithromax, and you take 4 of them all at one time, and the infection will be gone in 8 to 72 hours.
How much does it cost?
I always thought visiting the doctor would cost a lot of money, but I found out I only have to pay a small fee at the Young Men's Clinic.
Condoms help prevent chlamydia and other infections. Getting tested for chlamydia and other STDs is a great way to care for yourself and those you love. Getting a physical checkup once a year helps you stay healthy and strong. Clean, friendly, and just for us guys. If you want a piece of the action, come and get yourself checked out.